Addison, Arce. I have moved here approximately 12 years ago. I worked in the Los Angeles area, and at a certain point, about 18, 19 years ago, decided to move somewhere else other than the Los Angeles area. So came up the Northwest, looked around, primarily over on the coast, and saw this little spot called Coeur d'Alene, and the wife said, let's go check that out. Being law enforcement, I knew there was a lot of retired law enforcement here. I said, why would I want to go live with a bunch of cops? We drove over here. We were here one day, and I found an old partner that had retired and was living here. As a result, we came back for 8 years and finally found a piece of property and built. Got involved in the community because I think I want to give something back. Coming from law enforcement, there was a need for some retirees to come work for the Coeur d'Alene Police Department, which I've been a member of the volunteers about 5-6 years. Been involved in other things. The Kootenai County Police and Fire Memorial Foundation is close to my heart because it helps the first responders in Kootenai County when they are injured in the line of duty and or the family members need assistance in whether it be illness, catastrophic situation. We are there to provide financial assistance. It's very rewarding to give something back. It's like these kids, these firefighters, the men and women, they're like my own children. And I'm proud to say after 7 years we have a 6-figure account, and we don't require them to pay it back. It's just the right thing to do. Gotten the fire department involved, the police departments, and yeah, I think it's quality of life here. I find myself getting more, stretching myself out. The dog walking. I'm a heart reader also, so I've got my little third graders that I think it's important that at that age I have 2 children and they always wanted to go to the library, mowing the lawn, stop what I was doing, go with the books, get the stack of books. Came time to return them. I had to find them all over the house, but I really honestly believe reading is the key. They're both graduates of UCLA, and they've both gone on to successful careers, and I wanted to give something back to those little kids that help them read. So I think it makes me feel good. I think I'm getting a couple of points when I go to the here on after. So that's it in a nutshell. There's been several retirees that have been doing part-time work. Several of the retirees have worked over at the resort shuttling the people from the airport to the hotel, and they see every day and they relate to me how these young people are trying to raise a family, and yet at an income it's very difficult for them to survive. When I first got here and they were building my house, one of the things the builder said in October is, I'll have difficulty having my work here because they all go hunt. Well, I had that big city mentality. I said, geez, they want to go out and kill something. That wasn't the case. They were going out hunting to put food in the freezer. And that was an eye-opener there, that it's difficult to make ends meet as a young person, and because of the wages here, it's very difficult. Well, Coeur d'Alene is a very innocent town, and I can only give you my standpoint because of law enforcement. They're very innocent, and as economic times now are kind of on the downturn, and as a result crime goes up, sadly to say, and the issues here are very mild compared to a big city, as anybody that's lived in a big city. As they continue to grow, the departments will incur issues, not only the police department but the fire department also, and hopefully with training and the right administration they'll do a good job. But they're very innocent, and I say innocent in the standpoint of there's very little crime here, very little, and that's one of the reasons that you see so many police officers coming here, because everybody is genuine here. They're not plastic. It's not a fast pace. I doubt if I drive over 26 miles an hour on any given street. I don't go on 95. It's just lay back, and that's, every day is a Saturday, and then there's a Sunday. That's the way we describe it in law enforcement.